On Valentine's Day in 2000, a small town in North Carolina was forever changed by the disappearance of a 9-year-old girl named Asha Degree. It has been 24 years since she vanished in the early hours of that fateful day, and the case continues to haunt her family, friends, and the wider community. Despite a number of clues over the years, the case remains unsolved, but recent developments have renewed hope that answers may soon be found. This video will delve into the facts of Asha's disappearance, the evidence that has been uncovered over the years, and the ongoing efforts to solve this tragic mystery. Who was Asha Degree? Asha Degree was a typical 4th grader at the time of her disappearance. She lived with her parents, Harold and Eluded Degree, and her older brother, O'Brien, in Shelby, North Carolina, a quiet town in Cleveland County. Asha was described by her teachers and family as a shy, soft-spoken, and responsible child. She excelled in school, loved basketball, and adored her family. Her favorite subject was math, and she was known to be a big fan of the basketball star Michael Jordan. Nothing about her life seemed out of the ordinary. Despite being just 9 years old, she was very mature for her age, which made her disappearance even more puzzling. There were no signs of trouble at home, no indications of a desire to run away, which only deepened the mystery surrounding her case. The disappearance. What we know. According to the FBI and local law enforcement, Asha Degree's family last saw her asleep in her bed around 2:30 a.m. on February 14, 2000. Her brother, who shared the room with her, reported nothing unusual during the night. However, by 6:30 a.m., when her parents went to wake her, Asha was gone. Witnesses later came forward, stating that they saw a young girl walking along Highway 18 in Shelby around 4 a.m. that morning. The girl matched Asha's description. One witness even recalled going back to check on the girl after seeing her walking, but by the time they returned, she had disappeared into the nearby woods. What led Asha, a child afraid of thunderstorms, to leave her home in the middle of a rainy night remains a mystery. There was no sign of forced entry into the home, and investigators found no scent trail that search dogs could follow. Early clues and investigations. In the immediate aftermath of Asha's disappearance, a massive search effort was launched. Local law enforcement, the FBI, and volunteers scoured the surrounding area, focusing on the woods where she was last seen entering. Helicopters, search dogs, and even dive teams were called in, but despite their best efforts, no trace of Asha was found. Flyers were distributed throughout North Carolina and neighboring states, and her face appeared on every local news channel. Despite the widespread coverage, tips were sparse. The case was met with national attention, and the FBI soon became heavily involved. Still, hope dwindled as days turned into weeks. It wasn't until 2001, more than a year after Asha's disappearance, that her backpack was found buried along Highway 18 in Burke County, about 26 miles from where she was last seen. Inside were some of Asha's belongings, including a new Kids on the Block t-shirt and a library book titled Miseligat's Pool by Dr. Seuss. This discovery breathed new life into the investigation, but it also raised more questions. The 2016 lead, a 1970s Lincoln or Thunderbird. For years, the investigation remained cold, with little to no new leads. Then, in 2016, the FBI received a tip that provided what appeared to be a significant lead. According to the tipster, Asha may have been seen getting into a dark green car, described as an early 1970s Lincoln Mark IV or Ford Thunderbird, around the time of her disappearance. This new piece of evidence spurred law enforcement to release images of the car models to the public, hoping it might jog someone's memory. The FBI also conducted interviews with individuals who had previously been questioned, hoping to glean new information with this fresh perspective. Despite this lead, no new suspects emerged, and the trail went cold again. Investigators still believe the car was a key piece of the puzzle, but without further evidence, it was impossible to move forward with any arrests or concrete developments. Renewed investigations in 2024. In September 2024, after 24 years of searching, the investigation into Asha Degree's disappearance took another dramatic turn. Search warrants were issued for properties owned by Roy Lee Dedman and Connie Elliott Dedman, residents of Cherryville Road and Hawthorne Lane in Shelby. The Cleveland County Sheriff's Office, along with the FBI and the NC State Bureau of Investigation, conducted searches on the properties, including the grounds, with the help of search dogs. During the search, law enforcement officers towed a green vehicle from the property. It remains unclear whether this car is connected to Asha's case, but the involvement of a green car echoes the tip received years earlier about the Lincoln or Thunderbird seen near the time of her disappearance. The search also led to the identification of suspects named in the search warrants, but as of this writing, no charges have been filed and no arrests have been made. Roy Dedman, one of the individuals named in the warrants, has publicly stated that he has cooperated with police and denies any involvement in Asha Degree's disappearance. Why this case resonates with so many? From the moment Asha disappeared, her case has captured the hearts of people in Shelby and beyond. The idea that a 9-year-old girl could simply vanish without a trace has fueled speculation, theories, and deep concern for her safety. Shelby, a close-knit community, has never forgotten Asha. Billboards with her image remain posted in the region, and law enforcement continues to appeal to the public for tips. The Degree family has been relentless in their search for answers. Every year, they hold a walk in Asha's honor, raising awareness about her disappearance and keeping her memory alive. The FBI, local law enforcement, and the NC State Bureau of Investigation have also remained committed to the case, refusing to let it fall into the cold case files. Sheriff Alan Norman of Cleveland County recently reiterated the importance of focusing on the investigation rather than engaging in rumors on social media. His statement reflected both the hope and frustration felt by many. While we appreciate your support, I urge you to put yourself in the place of Asha's family, who for 24 years have entrusted law enforcement to do everything possible to find her. He added that no remains have been found, but the investigation remains active and ongoing. The last 24 years have been a nightmare. Her parents, Harold and Aquila Degree, have never given up hope that their daughter is still alive. In interviews, they've spoken about the pain of not knowing what happened to their little girl and the emotional toll of living with unanswered questions. Yet, despite the passage of time, they continue to believe that Asha will one day be found. The community of Shelby has rallied around the Degrees, supporting them through years of uncertainty. Thank you for watching and diving deep into the mysterious case of Asha Degree. It's been 24 years, but the search for answers continues. If you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video, where we'll explore more unsolved mysteries and intriguing cases.